Hello.
Hello. You're not talking to me, you're talking to them. Which is also us.
I know who are we talking to?
I think we're talking to us.
Okay. Are we good? Should we start over?
No, just go for it.
Okay. So we wanted to vlog about the week of our wedding. We were literally
And honeymoon,
married
yeah.
and our honeymoon, all the above. So we're gonna start with talking about Thursday before and the things that we did. Nick had a more adventurous day. I had a more task-oriented day, so I can start.
Yeah, go first.
So Thursday, Rachel came into town, literally took off of work to help me with everything. She is the best maid of honor I could have ever asked for. She's done so much for Nick and I in this season, and she did things that I couldn't do for myself. So we just accomplished a lot of tasks. Well, first of all, we got our nails done with Doreen, which was very nice. The lady, Amber, was fantastic. She did my nails perfectly, toes included, so that was great. And then we went to bring everything to Webster Gulf and drop that off. And it was surreal being back in there, thinking about the times, like the first time we stepped in there and said, like, essentially we wanted to book it, which was the Friday after we got engaged. And, you know, doing the tasting and everything, it was just really cool to think, like, wow, in 2 days I'll be here after we get married. So, yeah, and then we went out to lunch with Doreen and talked about what the guys were doing, which you'll hear in a second. And Rachel and I went back to the apartment and got things ready. We cleaned up, went through just the task list. I made my thank you cards out to my girls. It was, yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. It was just a really good day of getting things done so that Friday could be focused on what's ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brad came in Wednesday evening, picked him up from the airport. He and I, Wednesday evening, starting there, ate with Mom and Amanda, but then we watched a bunch of stuff on like Netflix, a Magic School Bus, some like documentary. So yeah, we stayed up late, probably too late. I didn't go to bed till like 2. They made to wake up at 8 and go to Paul's for the dude brunch. So it was me, Paul, and Brad to start. We brought Brugger's there, and then Chris showed up, and Mike and Niall showed up, and Doug was there. We had good food, and we just hung out and talked. And then Doug left to go to work. And then myself, Paul, Brad, Chris joined up with Jeremy Sheehan. And then, Mike and Niall were also there because Niall had to get Mike from the airport in Buffalo. So we went to Abraham Lincoln Park, went for a hike. Relatively uneventful, just good walking around. And then we went to K2 Brewing where we did the trivia. And so first place was a 3-way tie between Paul, Brad, and Mike Perkins. They all got 8 of the 13 questions right. Paul won the sudden death round and won the little cup prize thing. Then
That Nick put together himself. He chose to put the entire trivia together himself so that everyone could play, which is very much a Nick thing in a good way.
it was good.
Yeah.
And then Gage and Josh Eisenhart joined us there. Then Josh went back home and we went to an escape room. So it was Paul, myself, Brad, Niall, Jeremy Sheehan, Chris Brown, Gage, and Mike Perkins. We went to an escape room in Rochester. It was like a certain theme where there were like 4 sub rooms, and we ultimately got in. Some of the funny stuff from there was just like we did really well overall. We got it out with 10 minutes to spare. But Paul ripped something off the wall, so there was a lot of good laughs, and it was fun.
Did everyone see it happen?
No, we heard it happen. But yeah, so that was good. And then some of us went to Playhouse Swillburger. It was pretty fun. It was, just arcade games, pretty simple. And then after that, we went to Josh's. So from roughly like 5:30 to midnight, maybe 5:30 to 11, we were at Josh's. So that was Josh, Paul, Gage, Ken Miller, Mike Harris, Jeremy Ho, Brian Kelly joined around 9. Doug came back after work. Me, Chris, Mike Niall. So there was like a dozen guys.
Okay, we almost got hit by birds. Did they not come close?
They were probably 2 feet in front of us.
Oh my gosh. Okay, keep going.
So we just ate sausages and played cornhole
Oh,
and hung out and did a little marriage advice session and had a bonfire and talked, and it was just really good, pretty low key. So that was Thursday. I slept from 2:30 till like 8, and then was on my feet moving around all day. Went to bed after midnight, and then got to get up and do it all over again.
After working a very long week and in a very busy season.
But felt very loved by Brad and Paul putting that all together. So it was, all things considered, a great bachelor party.
Yeah. And I will say that Thursday night, my favorite part was just hanging out on the couch with Rachel and just talking with her, and just she was so goofy, and I love when she's goofy, and I was able to give her a special gift for being my maid of honor and all of everything she's done. So yeah.
Very good.
Okay, that's Thursday.